Now let us discuss the second part of least square method. In the questions, when you have been given the even numbers, how to solve those questions. So in this question you can see you have been given 6 years and the profitability data has also been given. So we will be solving the question in the same manner as we have already done, just with a minor change. Here first of all, as we have seen, we have to convert this year into X and the middle year we have to choose. Now in this case these are the two middle years. So there is no one middle year from where we can start from 0. So I will be taking the deviations from the middle. Middle means 2012.5. So what am I going to do? 2010 minus 2012.5. So it will be minus 2.5. Then again deviation from 2012.5. It will be minus 1.5. It will be minus 0.5. Positive 0.5. Then positive 1.5 and positive 2.5. So like this X will be created. So now I have got my X, this is my Y. So as we have gone with the previous method, we can move ahead with that. Another thing we can do here is we can multiply the entire X with any element. For example, we multiply it by 2. So if I multiply it by 2, my X will be minus 5, minus 3, minus 1, then again 1, again it will be 3 and 5. So I can move ahead with this also. It is going to give me the same answer, and I can move ahead with this also. With this I have an advantage that there are no points. So for the time being I am just deleting it, but you can go ahead with that. So now I will take the X square. This will be 6.25. This will be 2.25, 0.25, again 0.25, 2.25 and 6.25. So we will add it and we will get sigma X square. So sigma X square comes out to be 17.5 in positive. So now from here we can calculate xy also. X will be multiplied with y. So it will be minus 5. It will be minus 7.5. Then 7 into minus 3.5. Positive 3.5. 7.5. Then it will be 5. So here we will be getting xy. Sigma xy comes out to be 0. Now we will add it also. Sigma y here comes out to be 28 and sigma x comes out to be 0. So these are the values we have got. Now before proceeding towards our equation, that is y is equals to a plus bx, we will have to calculate the values from the second and the third equation. So now let's calculate those values. Our equation, second equation was sigma y is equals to na plus b sigma x. This was the second equation. Now let's fill the values. 28. So n here is 6. We can see n means total number, that is 6. A we have to calculate. So plus b sigma x is 0. From here we can see the value of a, 28 by 6. So the value comes out to be 4.67. Similarly, from the third equation, sigma xy is equals to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. From here we will calculate the value of b. So sigma xy is 0. A sigma x was also 0 plus b sigma x square was 17.5. So if I have to calculate the value of b from here, so b comes out to be 0. So slope is 0 and intercept is 4.67. Now what we will do, we will put these values in our main equation, that is y is equals to a plus bx. So in our question we will write y is equals to a plus bx. For the first year, our a just we have calculated, it is 4.67, b was 0 and x in this case is minus 2.5. So from here we will calculate the first value, that comes out to be 4.67. For the second yc, that is b, 4.67, a is going to be same, b will always be 0. So here the value next we will fill minus 1.5, again it is going to give you the same value. So for every, because b is 0, we do not have any slope, so in every point it is going to be the same, 4.67. So these are the trend values, this is y and this is yc. So this is how you will be calculating in case of even number of years. This is another example of even numbers only. I will just show you how you can solve the question with some other way also. So here also you can see we have 6 years and these two are in the middle. So instead of taking its average while converting the x, we can take any other year also as the base year. As assumed mean we can take from any year. So here also we can take any year as the base year. For example, it has been given in the question that you have to take 2012 as the base year. So we can start from this year. So this will become our base year, that is 0. So now deviations will be taken from 2012. So first year it will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is also a correct way to do this question. Otherwise we generally take the middle one only. But if it has been specifically given that a specific year has to be taken, so you can start from that year. In some questions you will also observe that first year may be told as to be taken as the base year. So here it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. That is also a right way. So now this is our x. So from here now we will move towards our xy as we have seen in all the question. So these will be the values that we will get. 136 into 2 will be 272 and 420. So our sigma xy in this case will be 496, while you will observe that now sigma x is not 0 because we have not taken base as the center. So here our sigma x is coming out to be 3. So now if I take this sigma y also, my sigma y will be 738. If we will add up it, let us square x, so it will be like that. So sigma x square will be 90. So we will move ahead in the same way as we were doing. So our second equation was sigma y is equals to na plus b sigma x. So sigma y here is 738, n is 6 years, a will be a plus b. Now sigma x here is not 0 because we have not taken the base year. So from here you will observe you will be coming across an equation. So this will become our equation number 1. Earlier we have seen that we directly got the answer of a and b, but in such situation when sigma x is having certain value, in that case our answer will not be coming directly, we will have to create equations. Now if you remember the second equation, a sigma x plus b sigma x square. So sigma xy we have calculated 496, a sigma x here is 3 plus b sigma x square is 19. So from here my second equation will be 3a plus 19b is equals to 496. So this is our second equation. Now what you have to do from equation number 1 and equation number 2, you have to cancel one element and calculate the second. So we will be calculating A and B value from these two equations by equating, as we have already seen in the previous chapters. We will be equating these two and then we will be getting the answer. Let's see how we will calculate. So these were the two equations that we got. Now what am I going to do? Multiplying the second equation with 2. First equation will be as it is and I will deduct the second equation. This is first and this is second, and I will multiply my second equation with 2. So first equation is same. Second equation, when I multiply with 2, it will be 38b 496 into 992. So this will be cancelled. Minus 35b is equals to 254. From here I will calculate b, that is 254 by 35. The answer is 7.257. so 26 I can write. So now I will be putting this value in any equation and I will calculate my A as well. So when you will calculate the A will be 119.37 like that. So now A and B are there. So once I calculate both A and B, I can just calculate my trend values. So after calculating the values of A and B, we can put these values in this trend line, that is y is equals to A plus bx. For the first year, A is 119.372 plus B is 7.25 and x in this year is minus 2. So when we will solve it, it will be 104 point something. For the next year, 119.372 plus 7.25 minus 1, as x is minus 1 over here. So while solving, it will be 112 point something. So in the third year, 119.372 plus 7.25 and 0. So it will be 109.3 something. So like this we will further calculate these values. So it will be 126.62, next will be 133.886 and last will be 141.143. So like this we can calculate the trend values. And for example, in any question it has been written that you have to calculate for 2016 or 2026. We can calculate these values by changing this x. Now in 2016, as we can see the trend, it will be 4. Next year 5, next year 6. So like this we can calculate the trend value for any year. And if it has been given that calculate the trend value for 2016, how we will calculate it? 119.372, because A is going to be same, B is going to be same, only this x will be changing. For 2016, x will be 4. So we can easily calculate the trend value for any year like this.